Good?
Good.
Good to see you.
So what's been happening, gentlemen? I've missed you all.
Yeah, nothing special.
So tell me more about your simulator.
I'm a master. So I did a 409 point something.
If you're driving this time in real, you're in the front, huh?
I know. That's what I said to Basti. He said the guy did a 402. That's impossible.
Yeah, but it's a simulator, it's different.
And be honest, it's very, very difficult to drive, huh?
Yeah, so I was thinking if it rains, right? That's okay. But there's so many white lines, man. Like down the straight. If I cross over a white line flat out in relatively a straight line, is that dangerous?
No, I mean, this is like this here. It is not a proper, just go.
Holy ground.
We're here. I feel very lucky and fortunate to be able to come here.
Le Mans is a quite historic track, the holy ground of motorsport.
Obviously, I've watched Le Mans many times and, you know, always been a big fan, but until I actually raced there, I realized there's something that just sort of, there's a real draw to the place.
Okay, so now we hit the track, yeah?
Okay, let's do a couple of rounds.
This is Tête Rouge here, yeah? Here, right, you have last corner.
It's a fast right-hander.
One of the really unique and special qualities about this place is that 75% of it is on the road. For the rest of the year, it's being used by the public, so they only close it down for this matter of time where Le Mans happens, so it's very difficult to get any time, obviously, on the track. I think it's a really essential part of my training to do this Carrera Cup here this weekend. This allows me to get some time in on the track, so it's a sort of taster of where our journey's gonna, you know, end and start maybe, you know, so very excited to get out there and get my first taste of driving here.
How's this learning curve going? There's been a few issues in this learning curve.
You know, on the whole, I feel pretty good. You know, moving into the LMS series this year was a big step. A lot to learn. You know, each race, feel better and better. Obviously, last outing in La Castellet.
Wet track, but slick tyres. Michael Fassbender for qualifying.
We have an accident on track, red flag.
Is that Michael Fassbender?
That was a mistake I made, and I'll just have to learn from it and, you know, move forward.
After this proper low blow for his confidence, the main thing was just to build up his confidence, to get used to the track.
I knew I just had to bring the car home and not have any incidents.
Mate, let's go through the lap, because we have just 10 minutes to go. You just ease off here. Straight line braking. Eats the curb here. Here, third gear. Be cautious, tires are cold, pressure is low, so no curbs. And just driving.
Yeah, it's good. But I was so fucking slow and cautious, I just want to try and get these tires warmed up, you know? I felt good arriving at Le Mans because I learned the track on the sim. But I wasn't racy at all. I drove too conservatively.
So now you will get a new set and just drive. Nothing else.
Today's first sessions were not as fast as we expected.
4, 5
We knew that there is going to be a gap, but we didn't expect it to be that big.
I just felt everything. I felt a little tentative. You know, I didn't feel. I didn't like. I mean, I was braking like 100 meters early everywhere.
After a shunt like this, you have to come back in the rhythm for sure. This was not a good session. It is obvious that you are not felt really comfortable, but you have to overtake a guy like this. Because he is destroying everything, and you are not.
You know what the thing is? I'm not even competing here this weekend, man. My most important thing.
No. I know.
I totally know everything I'm doing wrong here. Like I came in and I said it to you. So this is like.
It's not about competing him or whatever, but you need a free slot to improve yourself, to build up confidence.
I know that. Right now, I'm just trying to get through this first session, you know, and build up slowly. I know this is like super shit, but.
Looking at the first practice sessions, we saw that Michael was off quite a bit from the fastest lap times. Maybe a little bit too much. With the big crash in his mind, he just didn't want to do any mistakes, and I think that definitely played a role in his timings that weekend.
Fuck. Annoying.
It's okay. I know, but...
Oh, it's the same shit.
No, it's not the same shit. This track is different.
Let's go. The Porsche corners. Yeah. The left hand is for you flat or it's on the edge?
The one with the wall?
Yes.
Flat.
Fifth gear.
Yeah.
It's
very tough. I know my mistakes, I know what I need to do, but I don't trust the car yet.
That's right, yeah.
And you know, I'm used to, or the RSR, you can
Turn
be
it.
sharp.
Yeah,
Here, it doesn't work. You need to prepare, you know, earlier. Also the change of direction in the chicane, I'm always like, pop, but then it's on the steer. You need to be so sensitive with the brake feeling and so on. It can only make you better.
It was a very strange feeling, not being in race mode, being very sort of overprotective.
The weather forecast said that it would dry up right at the start.
For sure, initial peak right now, it's not mandatory, huh?
Yeah.
Just be smooth. Try to turn a little bit later in, that you are braking here on the inside.
Yeah, offline. It's crossing these white lines is what I was talking about. No problem.
I know, just go.
We were a little nervous because that meant that the conditions might be the same as we had them in Les Castellets.
So happy it's still raining.
But the rain continued and the race started behind the safety car in full wets. Still wet, so the visibility was not the best. Unfortunately, Michael had a spin in his outlap, and I knew that this wouldn't add any confidence. He overtook a few cars to take back his position. Then the race started after 2 laps behind the safety car.
Proper start. He was backing off a lot just to be cautious and to have a lot of driving time.
My pace was pretty slow until the last lap actually, and then I realized how much more pace I had than the cars in front of me.
He kept it clean, had no big issues on the track, just was driving constantly.
Coming to Le Mans for us was very important to give Michael a shot at the track before he actually, you know, shows up for the big race, the 24 hours of Le Mans.
It's essential training to experience this track as much as I can.
Now he knows the track, he knows what's going on in Le Mans, and obviously he has seen the paddock of the big boys.
I didn't realize what everyone was saying, that it's such a special track till I actually raced there. It's a very unique experience driving on that track.
having had the big crash in Le Castellet the weekend before, we weren't really looking at the times.
It's still hard not to play that incident back over my head, you know, thousands and thousands of times. But the way I look at it is, I'm allowed one mistake myself in the year. I had one crash down to my error, and so that's it this year. Now I've got to keep it clean and not make any mistakes like that again.